Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Omochuku, depending on your location. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share videos so that you help us propagate the truth. Now the updates. 2023 elections. UK collects names of Nigerians who incited violence, voter suppression for visa ban, and other sanctions. Alright, the United Kingdom has said it is collecting information with a view to taking action against some individuals adjudged to have engaged in anti-democratic behaviors in the governorship and state assembly elections in Nigeria. Now, in a statement issued by the British High Commission in Abuja, the UK said there were positives to take away from the elections, but noted that violence and voter suppression were observed in many states, including Lagos, Enugu, and Rivers. Now, the European country condemned the use of inflammatory ethno-religious language by some public and political figures. The British High Commission said, I quote, "These are positive markers to build on for future elections. However, there were notable points of concern. Members of our observation mission personally observed violence and voter suppression in numerous voting locations. We witnessed and received credible reports from other observer missions and civil society organizations of vote buying and voter intimidation, the destruction and hijacking of election materials, and the general disruption of the process in numerous states, including Lagos, Enugu, and Rivers. In addition, we observed incidents of harassment of journalists. Freedom of speech and a free press are crucial for a healthy democracy, and journalists must be able to go about their work without being threatened." End of quote. The UK said they are concerned by the use of inflammatory religious language by some public political figures. And so they call on all the leaders not just to distance themselves from this kind of language, but to prevent those who speak on their behalf from doing so in this way. Alright? So, the UK Minister of State for Development, Andrew Mitchell, MP, said that the UK is prepared to take action against those who engage in or incite electoral violence and other anti-democratic behaviors. And action include preventing people from obtaining UK visas or imposing sanctions under their human rights sanction regime. He said, "We can confirm that we are collecting relevant information with a view to taking action against some individuals. This is not the first time the international community like the United Kingdom is saying such a thing. And what we are saying this time around is that the UK should name these people who have been seen to have been inciting Nigerians or inciting people to attack the Igbos in particular. Yes, it's not the area of we are collecting names or we're going to sanction them. We're going to place visa ban on them. No, it's not enough this time around. They have been escaping. You have been doing all these things before now, and this has not deterred anybody. If this thing is potent as you're working, all right, this brigandage we witnessed, this near civil war we witnessed in Lagos wouldn't have been orchestrated on the people of the Southeast or the Igbos and visitors in Lagos. Okay, if you like to use the word visitor, because that's what they said now. If you're not a Yoruba man, you're a visitor in your own country. Okay, and now this is supposed to be, UK is supposed to take extra measure to tackle this if they are serious, and we have said it. They are the ones who put us in this conflagration we are witnessing today. To say the obvious, as when they've allowed people to go their separate ways, when it was established that the center could not hold, that there's no basis for unity, that we cannot associate with ourselves, it's better we stay on our own and develop like other African countries are doing well. Must we jam-pack ourselves from north to west, east, south, all of us jam-packed, and we are here roaming in this contraption? Okay? So we wonder whether they're enjoying this kind of atmosphere and environment, that they continue to allow us to roam in this, atmosphere. Very hostile, poor leadership. So it's not enough. I said it. We are seeing this as a lip service. UK should go beyond that. Let us see, what they will do differently this time around. Let us see what they will do differently, because we have said it. If these people, the people who have perpetrated this kind of violence in the past have been sanctioned, they have been, sanctioned very well, I tell you, this thing wouldn't have been repeated. But because nothing was done, they will say this kind of thing, they will not follow it up. It will just end there. Because what we witnessed in this country was not only a charade, but a genocidal statements that were released by those who have been elected to govern Nigeria by the electoral umpire. Yes, because it happened in Lagos State, and the man issuing those threats and genocidal statements were the spokesperson of the man they said have been elected as the president-elect. Yes, the man in question did not even actually dissociate himself from those statements his spokesperson was making. Very inflammatory and incendiary. Upon this moment, he has never disassociated himself with it, because that is his intention. The spokesperson is revealing out his intentions, and so be it, and he allowed it. And so that is it. So it's not about voter suppression, it's not about voter intimidation. If it ends there, it will be a different ballgame altogether. But this is a genocide they are trying to create. Yes, destroying properties, killing people in the name of charity. Though we knew it wouldn't be anything short of that. We were expecting it. That's why we have said they are not interested in democracy and in conducting a free, fair, credible and transparent elections. That's what they are going to do is a charade. They are never disappointed. Yes, they conducted the worst election in the history of Nigeria. Yes, that is what people wanted. Because we said it. Do not participate. These people are not ready to conduct elections. When they are ready, we will know. For now, let us concentrate on how to liberate ourselves. Go to the northern part of Nigeria. Go and listen to what the Muslims are saying. Go to listen to what Fulanis are saying. When they will see the level of impunity, when you see the level of poverty, when you see the level of abracadabra, the level of suffering being orchestrated by the government on Nigerians, then you go to some remote areas in the north, you still see people who are still following them sheepishly. Yes, as a Southeasterner, as a Biafran man, be able to ask yourself, am I in the same country with such persons? And their numbers is in large figures. Yes, their numbers, the leaders in the north have succeeded in making sure that these people remain eternally, impoverished and ignorant. Yes, that's what they have done there. And so you see that it's very difficult to extricate these people, to pull them out to join the civilized world. And so that's the burden of the Igbo. And that's why every Biafran is supposed to be thinking about how to conduct a referendum to exit from this contraption for even development. Because the backwardness we are experiencing from that part of the country is enormous.